Find the relevant stakeholders when planning a new system. So stakeholders are individuals, teams, or groups or organizations that can be affected or may affect by a project. Any person with interest in a system can be described as a stakeholder, and a frequent user of the current system will also be able to identify flaws or errors in the current system. So there are the different stakeholders. Different stakeholders are a frequent user of the current system, developers, investors, and others such as critics, brokers, or the government. Attaining requirements from the stakeholders. There are a few methods such as interviewing stakeholders, which is obtaining reliable and valid data in the verbal form, like in a verbal response. There are two types of interviewing methods: structured interviews and unstructured interviews. Structured interviews are a set of prepared questions, and unstructured interviews encourage the stakeholder to express their thoughts and personal beliefs. There are also questionnaires. This is more of constructed to gain a specific response. So there are two types: closed and open questionnaires. Closed questionnaires involve yes or no answers, and open questionnaires involve free response answers. Direct observation is one of the other methods, and this is just when you observe the current procedures and spend time in different departments to analyze the company. And then the Hawthorne effect is described when the workers perform better when they know they're being observed. Advantages of interviews are that it's accurate screening. It captures verbal and nonverbal cues and such as catching body language, and interviewees have better focus. Disadvantage is that it's very cost in terms of time. It's manual data entry, and there's only a limited sample size because it takes so long. An advantage of surveys or questionnaires is it's relatively easy to administer. It's cost effective. It conducts remotely and has a broad range of data. The issues are that it may not receive accurate answers, there may be data errors, and closed-ended questions may have a low vitality rates, such as people might not answer properly. And then advantages or disadvantages of observation is that it's highly accurate. It helps understand the verbal responses. It's less demanding. It can identify problems in more depth. But however, it's that past problems cannot be observed. People may change behaviors, and responses may not be realistic.